I do want to talk about a little bit more going on, New York relevant. Carmelo Anthony is getting inducted. Kurt had a very Nets fan, Nets biased
No, it is
take
not a
before
Nets
this.
biased take.
I mean, there's no way.
What has Carmelo Anthony done in the NBA
No,
that
it
has
is
given
the- it
him
is-
that has given him Hall of Fame credibility?
Kurt, it is
I
the
know it is the
basketball
Basketball Hall of Fame, and I understand that I can dribble a basketball and get into the Basketball Hall of Fame. I don't doubt that. I've said this argument before, but I'm saying now, Carmelo Anthony, if not for the Olympics, that is all his resume. That is all his resume.
Kurt, you have to take in the Olympics, first of all. Second of all,
That's it.
Carmelo Anthony, minus the NBA, like one of the most, like a Carmelo Anthony Syracuse jersey, you walk to, everyone knows what that is. Iconic.
Congratulations. His college basketball career was great.
It's the basketball
So was
Hall
Lamar
of Fame.
Odom.
It's the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Okay, not Lamar Odom. Oh my, Greg Oden. Oh,
Greg.
God, my brain.
Why do you think there are players like Oscar Schmidt who played 40 years of basketball at that point and not a single year in the NBA? Well, it's because it is the basketball.
I understand that it's the Basketball Hall of Fame, but if I'm going to look at this guy's NBA career and really be like, man, legendary career, because that's what people are thinking about. They're not thinking about Syracuse. They're not even thinking about the gold medals in the Olympics. They're only using the gold medal in the Olympics because that's the only argument they have that he's a Hall of Famer. That's it. That's it. You can't tell me that his NBA career was some legendary stuff. Dwight Howard's career was as legendary. He's also going to be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he is.
He is.
Legendary NBA career, Dwight Howard. Yes.
Dwight Howard for like a 5-year stretch was far and away
5
the
years,
best,
he was
the
one of
best
the best
defender in
yes,
basketball.
he was one of the best players, but his career didn't keep a turn. I'm not going to say he doesn't deserve it, but I really just don't think that these guys are like,
I think
if I'm looking at the upper echelon of basketball, like, brilliance, and I'm trying to think of their careers.
But if you're doing that,
I'm not
then
thinking
the
of
Hall of Fame
Carmelo
is like
Anthony.
Michael Jordan, and that's it. If you're doing it like
no,
that.
no, it is not. There are a lot of
So do you
awesome
think-
basketball
is
players
T-Mac
from
not a
out
Hall
of
of Famer?
history.
Is Tracy McGrady not a Hall of Famer?
He's the greatest one, if not top 3 best scorers ever. Tracy McGrady.
I think you can make an argument that
No, he is not even top. Carmelo Anthony is not top 3.
at least top 10.
He is, I would say,
Top
at least
10?
top 10.
I would have to think about that. That's a.
Yes,
I would
you
have to think about that.
it.
I have to
And
think about
and the
top
top 10 scorer in the history of basketball should 100% be in the Hall of Fame.
How many points does he have in his NBA career?
I don't
Let's
know,
see.
not that,
Let me
not as much as you would hope for me to make that argument, but
Let's check
I
something.
don't
Wait,
care.
no, I'm going to check something.
No,
Let's
it's.
see.
But my argument with T-Mac was elite, like all-time great for what? Probably
He's 12th
4
in the
years?
NBA in career points.
Yeah.
James Harden's he's not going to break it. He's 1,000 more he needs to break Carmelo Anthony's record.
James Harden
He'll break
he'll
it.
pass that. He'll play probably at least 2 more seasons.
You think he's playing another 2 seasons?
Even if he
Yeah.
plays
But, like,
one?
look at this list of scorers: LeBron James, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Karl Malone, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Dirk Nowitzki, Wilt Chamberlain, Kevin Durant, Julius Erving, Moses Malone,
Who was the
Shaq,
what was the second name you said?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, what?
Okay, just
Yeah,
Griffin just wanted to hear it again.
yeah. Sorry. Thanks, Griffin. Elvin Hayes, Hakeem Olajuwon. That's all after. Like these
And they're
guys,
all Hall of Famers.
but these guys are like basketball royalty. Carmelo Anthony is not basketball royalty. I'm sorry. This should be treated more. I'll be honest. The Basketball Hall of Fame should be treated a lot more like the Baseball Hall of Fame.
But
where
it's
harder
not.
to get
It's
in.
not.
But it's
I
not.
don't disagree.
Basketball's also a different sport where, like, in baseball, like sustained success is.
Sustained success
so
also matters so much in basketball.
But it doesn't as.
Yes,
Tracy
it
McGrady
does.
got into the Hall of Fame off the back of like 4 elite all-time seasons.
And still one of the best, if not top 3 best scorers ever to touch
Carmelo
basketball.
Anthony did it for what, like 16 years,
16 years.
14 years.
he did it
I
for.
don't know
He did it in
of that
Denver.
one. Let's see.
He did it in
2003
Denver.
draft,
2003.
and
was
he
with
was great.
Denver,
He was very.
He was great until let's just assume
2018.
2018.
Forced his way to the Knicks. Really was fine there. OKC,
What was
Houston.
what was his last year in New York?
His last year in New York was 2017.
17.
17,
Okay, so
okay.
until 14 years as an elite basketball player. Okay, maybe 13. I don't
Elite
know.
basketball player that didn't achieve much in his career. What
All right,
are
so,
his
well,
achievements?
do you
other
have-
than he is the gold medal guy? That's it. I'm just telling you. What are his achievements? What are his basketball trophies that he's won?
So are you an only rings matter type of guy?
Not rings, MVPs, DPOY, rookies of the year, things like that. Like all NBA teams. He's probably made
He's
a
a
few All-NBA.
6-time All-NBA.
Yeah, but that's like
10-time All-Star, 6-time All-NBA.
So he had a 16-year great stretch of his career, and he was only a 6-time All-NBAer. Wow, that's a pretty notable career.
That was also
what other trophies has he won? Anything else?
gold medals.
That's it. Great. Hall of Famer, I guess.
A
That's
ten-
not a Nets fan take.
a
I have
10-time
nothing
All-Star-
against. I have nothing
a
against
10-time
Carmelo
All-Star
Anthony.
over a
I have absolutely zero against Carmelo Anthony, but he's not won anything of note for me to say, wow, this guy should really be in the Hall of Fame
10-time
other
All-Star?
than his gold medals. And I understand it's the Basketball Hall of Fame, but I don't care that it's the Basketball Hall of Fame.
But it is
that
the
it's his-
Basketball Hall
it
of
is.
Fame.
But I don't. For me
No,
to
but
say
you
that he
can't
deserves
ignore
it, I
You can't
Just
ignore
can't.
that it's the Basketball Hall
Great.
of Fame.
Yeah, that's literally saying, oh, Derrick Rose without his MVP. It's like, no, that doesn't
you-
make sense.
if
he
You
was an
have to-
MVP.
Exactly.
He has the
was.
MVP trophy.
Kurt,
Was
Carmelo
he the
Anthony-
MVP of the league?
Carmelo Anthony-
There's only one of those.
Kurt.
Carmelo Anthony was a 6-time All-NBAer, and you're telling me that he had a 16-year great stretch of his career. My God, I don't even know what to say. This is like, I don't
Kurt,
understand.
Could
I
you?
just can't
Could you? Let me ask you a
argue
question.
this.
Could you? If I gave you a list of every NBA player to ever play in the NBA,
Sure,
could you name 65 players better than Carmelo Anthony?
probably. 65? There's a
65.
75 anniversary where I can
And
name.
he's on it.
Yeah, I know, but I can name the 65 better players than him.
Could you name 75? Do you think he should
I
not
can
have
name
been?
75.
Do you think he should not have been a 75th?
I would have to
anniversary
look
guy?
at the entirety of the list.
Okay, but
because
if
there are people that were left off in
Yeah.
the 50th anniversary.
100%. But if you're borderline, he should be 75th.
So wait,
anniversary.
I have a question. Do you think in the 100th anniversary of the NBA he will be on that list again?
I don't think it matters because
No, I'm just asking you. Does his career hold up in 15 so years?
for
That's
when he
longer, but
played,
whatever.
for when he 25.
Yeah,
But for when he played, so
not a math major.
where he was in the league, he was one of the 75th best in the history of the league.
But I'm just asking
And
you.
so he
I'm
should-
asking you. Does his career hold up in 25 years? Does his career hold up? That's all I'm
Yes,
asking.
I think it does.
Does it hold up? Do you go to
I
his
think it
Hall of
doesn't-
Fame plaque in 25 years from now and go, wow, this guy was a great player, and he's now off the 100th anniversary list?
Kurt,
That's all I was asking.
Kurt, there's more than 450 people in the Basketball Hall of Fame. Do you think
Okay.
he's not one of the 450
That's
greatest
probably
people
yes,
to ever
yes,
touch a basketball?
Sure. Yes,
Then he should
I'll
be
give
in.
you that.
Then he should be in.
I just don't. I don't agree. I don't think his basketball. I just don't think that he's done enough to warrant the Hall of Fame.
Okay, Kurt, then let me ask you a question. What is enough then? What is, like, if we are saying, okay, there needs
what
to
is
be
your
Winning-
minimum?
what is your
My
minimum?
minimum is actually having like trophies that you've won, having achievements in the NBA other than 6 times in the All NBA. Not to say that's not an easy feat, but it's just so much of a. I feel like there's so much that he could have done, and I agree that he wasn't on great teams his whole entire career. He kind of got short-staffed at that moment, but I just think that he need to win more, in my opinion, trophies, MVPs, things like that, to warrant the Basketball Hall of Fame. I understand that it is Basketball Hall of Fame, and I'm going to hear that argument. I get it. But I just think that Melo is not the guy in the Basketball Hall of Fame. That's it. I think that was argued the entirety of his when he was going to get enshrined in the Basketball Hall of Fame. That's what people were saying. I think that's just how I feel about it as well. I think there needs to be a little bit harder of a judgment done when they are deciding who is going to be in the Hall of Fame and who is not. That's it.
Okay, but yeah,
I personally,
that's a full like
Yes.
reorg of what the
I think that's a
Basketball Hall of
lot. I
Fame
think
is,
that's
and
what a lot of people think it should be, though.
Yes,
it's
but
like
that's it
you
doesn't
can
matter
sneeze and
necessarily
get
what
into
you
the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yes, I agree with that. I don't think Carmelo's there. I think there are significantly worse players.
I've said my piece on this.
I think there are significantly worse players in the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Significantly worse?
Significantly worse.
I'm not sure if you could find significantly worse. Who's a significantly worse player that's in the Basketball Hall of Fame? I just want one name.
Let me just look up worst player in the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Well, that's just like, okay, great.
Well,
So
you
thank-
want
thank
one
you,
name.
Thank you, Google AI. That's going to tell you that.
Worst NBA Hall of Famers from Stadium Talk.
Okay.
Bernard King. Oh, they gave me 30.
They gave you Bernard King. Knicks fans would love that while you're talking about it.
Do you think that Carmelo Anthony is a worse basketball player than Grant Hill?
Grant Hill's in the Hall of Fame?
Grant Hill's
Yeah.
in the Hall of Fame. Exactly. Grant Hill was who I was thinking of too.
Actually, I didn't think about Grant
I
Hill.
just couldn't remember.
I couldn't even think about Grant Hill. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think he was in the
Chris
Hall of Fame.
Mullin
No, Chris Mullin's a legend.
is
He is a legend. He
Okay,
also,
okay.
yeah. He was
okay. This
the
is a
first guy
terrible
in the
list.
NBA to
This
really
is a
have-
terrible list.
Yeah, you keep scrolling. I keep seeing you scroll. I don't know, man.
Chet Walker, you don't even know who that is.
I don't know who
I
Chet
don't either.
Walker is.
But like
I'm not.
Walt
50 years from
Bellamy,
now.
he's a good player. Zelmo Beatty, don't know who that is.
But my point, you're now scrolling on this list to find 30 players that are.
All right,
Better
all
or worse.
I
Thank
was
you,
looking
thank you,
for
you've
was
just
Grant
proved my
Hill.
point.
All I
You've
was looking
just
for
proved my point.
I was looking
You've
for
just
Grant
proved
Hill.
my
That's
point.
all I cared
I
about.
appreciate that. You just proved my point for me.
Okay, but I don't know enough about like 1960s NBA to tell you whether or not
You just
those
proved
guys
my
are-
point.
No, I don't think that proves a point at
Also-
all because, like, think about it. Okay,
Also,
let's
Grant
think-
Hill was the Rookie of the Year. Just saying. Also was the Rookie of the Year.
A lot of people say
Five-time
Melo should have been.
All-NBA.
Most people argue Melo should have been.
Seven-time All-Star.
If LeBron James wasn't,
All-Rookie team.
if LeBron James didn't have the hype of LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony would have won Rookie of the
If
Year.
he didn't have the hype of LeBron James.
I'm not. Look at their stats. Look at their Rookie Year stats. Carmelo Anthony was objectively better
You
as
can
a
tell me
rookie.
whatever you want. Doesn't matter. Did he win it or not in 2003? No? Yes? Did he win?
This is the issue with being so reliant on like what sports writers think of.
We've talked about this. I agree with you. I think it is hard to decide what sports writers agree and disagree on. Same thing with the MLB Hall of Fame. That's what has been keeping people out of it for so long. But we got to agree that they have the final say in a lot of this stuff just because that's their job is to have the final say in this stuff. Like fans can't vote on it because if fans voted on it, we'd have the most ridiculous rookies of the year ever. And it would also always be the guy with the most hype. You're going to tell me in 2003, if we were alive and conscious to remember it, that you wouldn't have voted for LeBron James as an NBA fan because of how much hype he had? You would have voted for Carmelo Anthony, a kid in Denver? No, you wouldn't have.
Yeah, but Syracuse basketball, man, electric in college.
All
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
saying
Syracuse
is
basketball would have made you really go over the hump for that.
I
I
No,
don't.
it would
I don't
not
even
have.
think like the Rookie of the Year matters too much because if you think about it, Michael Carter Williams won it.
Yes, but
exactly great call.
sustained,
Michael
but sustained career success is also another thing that I'm on
But
about
like,
with that.
let's
Winning a
take-
Rookie of the Year and then sustaining your career success is also another big one.
I understand that, but let's take Grant Hill.
You wanna s- you wanna s-
used Rookie of the Year as a decider that like, oh, Grant Hill is more achieved in that sense than Carmelo Anthony. I would take, what was it, 5 Olympic gold medals or 6? I would take that over a
How many
Rookie of
gold-
the Year.
Has Grant Hill won any gold medals? Let's see.
He did. Yeah.
He
How
was
many
on
did he
those
win?
same
He
Yeah,
was
I
on
know.
the same team.
He was
So
on the
how
same
many-
teams.
So how many did he win? Let's see.
All right, you get this off. I'll read you a couple of Carmelo Anthony's college accolades, and then
I don't
and
care.
Then,
I don't care.
it's the basketball
I
Hall
don't
of
care.
Fame. Basketball.
I don't care about his. I don't care. I don't care about
NCAA
his
champion,
career.
NCAA All Tournament, NCAA All Region, NCAA Most Outstanding Player, Consensus All American, All Big East. Oh, Kurt's walked out of the room. Kurt's walked out of the room. I think it's time. We're gonna send it to break. We're gonna try and get Kurt to calm down. We'll talk about some Yankees when we come back.